We've got some breaking news to bring you as well. Let's go straight into news. Tonight's podcast, you've probably seen from the headline, Charlie Hull is going to be joining us tonight. Not live in the studio, unfortunately, but we did catch up with her at the Woburn last week. We spent a bit of time with her. She was there for the Shires Junior Golf Tour. Played a round of golf with a couple of the winners from the Shires Junior Golf Tour. So we're going to hear from her in a little bit. But before we do that, Steve Jackson gave me very strict instructions. He says, Ian, you've got to do the news this week. So, Jen, we've got to do the news, haven't we, really? A couple of stories. Let's just have a quick look. The Portuguese International Men's Amateur Championship took place, and it was Angel Fangaras, I hope I said that right, from Spain. He won the 92nd Portuguese International Amateur, by the way, 16 under total. Pretty impressive stuff. Jack Rafael, though, finished in second place with a 10 under par. Congratulations to him. Jolly good stuff indeed, isn't it? Let's move on as well. The Faldo Series, the opening Elite Series event of the year next week in Barcelona. Lots of names in the field. Jack Rafael's in that as well. So we've linked up very nicely indeed with that, haven't we? Let's keep going on with the news. The British Junior Golf Tour holding the World Junior Golf Championship in Algarve this week. It actually finishes, though, Jen, on Thursday. So I'm going to cop out of this one because I can't give any results because it's Wednesday. So I am really sorry. Sorry about that, everyone. No results, but we will. And Steve has written it in his email to me. Very stern email as well. We will cover it in the next podcast. Now, Jen, you know Steve Jackson very well, don't you? The man can be quite stern, can't he? It can be strict. It's like
he's organised.
He's organised, which is something that can't be said about us too. Anyway, let's keep going on, shall we? Actually, funny enough, Jen, this is something you might be able to help me with. The New England Golf Ambassadors have just had their first get-together. They're meeting last month. Now, you've been involved with this before. What happens in that get-together?
Do you mean the weekend away where we did team building?
Why not?
So, yeah, I went... I went to that one, so I can give you a lot of info on that.
Please do. Oh, yeah.
It was pretty cold. Very cold. I thought it snowed at one point, but it's fine. We climbed a really tall totem pole. That's what it felt like. It was about...
Where were you, by the way, for this?
We were at Leah Green.
Okay, rightio. Yeah,
I can't tell you where it is, because I got the county wrong. When I was talking to people, I was like, are we in this county or this county? They were like, neither, we're in this county. I was like,
if anybody can tell us, by the way, comment below. Tell us what county it's in, because I don't know.
We were in Leah Green. It's a really good... It's like the kind of place you go on like a school trip in primary school, like an activity centre. They do all kind of things. We did indoor rock climbing. We did the high ropes, which, like I said, is the totem pole. I mean, it wasn't a totem pole. It was a pole that you climbed up on, stood on the top of. It was really skinny and it wobbled.
Oh, okay.
So, I climbed up it.
Did you get to the top, Jen?
I did get to the top.
Did you?
Just to prove my dad that I could do it. Just to prove to my dad that I could do it.
Why would he say, no way?
Yeah, he would not believe me. I made sure that Alice and Laura took a photo to say, yeah, no, I was at the top. I'm not pulling your leg here. And because we were running out of time.
You need to send us this photo, by the way, because I don't have any photographic evidence of this. So, Jen Myers' dad, if you're watching, can you please comment below with the photo, because I'm not so sure I believe this.
Funny thing is, because we were running out of time, two people had to climb at the same time. And I climbed up it with a girl called Catalina. And I think I'd spoken to her for about 5 minutes before this. Next thing you know, we're stood at the top of the pole, shaking like leaves. And we get told that the way down is to jump. Oh,
so it's like abseiling, only without the sort of sail bit.
Oh, my dad's just messaged me. It was in Derbyshire.
Derbyshire. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Derek.
Derek, is that his name? It's dad to you, Jen. Thank you, Derek. We appreciate that. Derbyshire is where it is. Just a quick question, Jen. Did you beat Catalina? Did you beat her to the top?
See, that's unfair because I'd already started. I started before her because of getting the harness on and everything.
Yeah, but you beat her though, right?
Yeah, I beat her.
Yeah. I didn't ask who started first. I just wanted to know if you won or not.
Okay.
Jen Myers, champion of totem pole climbing. There you go. So that's what happens, according to Jen Myers.
But we did do
Golf Ambassador Days.
We did do some work. we got some ideas out. So I'm on the social media team. So we were talking through
Yeah.
February's post. I'm meeting for the March posts. We did do some work.
And I have to say, there were some pretty good posts that went out in February and March last year.
Thank you.
Very good
I
posts.
I did the favorite golf courses one.
Yeah, I remember that one. Funny
Yeah,
you mentioned that. I remember that post.
that was me.
Which was the favourite golf course, by the way?
Mine.
Yeah,
Mine
okay,
is
yeah.
well. We did one from. I think I did 6 young ambassadors' favorite golf courses.
Yeah.
Like they might not have played it. It doesn't matter. It's just kind of like one that you love. So someone was Pebble Beach, Royal Porthcawl.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say it. Mine was the
Yeah.
Dukes. Never played it,
Ah,
but
okay. Yeah.
I used the driving range in the summer, and I was like, I'd really like to come back and play here. So
Do you know what? This is going to surprise a lot of people here. Favourite golf courses, by the way. Do comment below. Tell us your favourite golf. We can see the comments, by the way, so keep them clean. It's not 9 o'clock yet, and it is a junior golf podcast, so keep them clean. My favourite golf course, by the way, is Worplesdon. Do you know Worplesdon in Surrey?
I've heard of it, never played it. Is it nice?
Absolutely.
Well, I'm guessing it's nice.
Well, the view from the clubhouse is stunning.
Oh.
When it comes to playing it, I wouldn't know, but I've had a pint there, and it's very, very nice.
Okay.
Very nice indeed. Right, let's move on with the news. Jen, thank you for giving that sort of inside view. I really appreciate that. UK Kids Golf, they have relaunched some regional events in 2023. There is a schedule as well that's on the website, so do check it out as well. But we did, I didn't, but Steve Jackson caught up with one of the chaps from the UK Kids Golf, and he's got some breaking news to give us, so let's hear from him.
As UK Kids Golf, we've decided to relaunch our competitions for juniors aged between 6 and 13. Golf is probably as popular now as it has ever been, and continues to growing all the time. You know, there's so many kids now want to get involved in golf, especially after the pandemic, because golf was one of the first sports back. So we decided to bring that back and thought, okay, you know, we understand like there's other competitions that are out there already. How can we make kids golf different from them? So we basically decided to come up with, okay, let's keep the golf format, because that's fundamentally what golf is. You're going around to shoot the lowest score possible. But with this element, this initial season, we've added in drive, chip, and putt, which basically consists of the 6 and 9-year-olds basically having 3 drives, 3 chips, and 3 putts. And basically, we're going to come up with a scoring system for that. So on the day, they have basically 2 competitions. They have the 9 holes, which, okay, fair enough, the better golfers may win. But we also have, then after they've done the 9 holes, we'll be going into a drive, chip, putt, where it's not about obviously like lowest score or anything like that. It's purely just basically having fun and hitting the ball as far as you can to hold that putt. We give that opportunity to say, okay, it doesn't matter, you know, if you haven't had the best score, best round ever, here's your chance now just to go and whack a golf ball. See how far you can hit it. We're going to give you these 3 opportunities. Handicaps and everything goes out the window. It doesn't matter if they're a year older than you, in terms of like if they're turn 6 and you turn 7, say, you know, it doesn't matter. Like you can out hit them basically, or you can hit a chip closer than they can, or you can hold a putt. You know, you can hold a putt from 5, 10, 20 feet better than they can, which is basically we're just including all the skills of golf. I mean, obviously except iron play, but we've got the driving there and we've got the short game side, which are 2 massive things in the game now. You've got to be able to drive a ball and get round it, up and down around the greens. 6 confirmed at the moment, but in the next coming weeks they'll be all up to date. So we'll have 9 in total, and then the grand final in late August, which again venue's yet to be confirmed, but we'll be having it in the central location, so in East Midlands region, so everyone's able to get to it.
Website details, contact details, how can they get involved?
Yeah, so basically everyone just books for our website, which is www.ukkidsgolf.co.uk. We've got entry fee for the younger ones of £20. For anyone 6 to 9, it's £20, and they're doing 9 holes in drive, chip, and putt. And for the 10 to 13 age group, it's £40, and that's 18 holes. And those regional competitions will lead into a grand final. But we've then got spaces for the Champions and Champions Invitational in Ireland in 2024. So that's just an added bonus to anyone that gets through to a final will be able to participate in that event next year.
Yeah, there we go. That was Nathan from UK Kids Golf. I'll tell you, 20 quid. That's not bad, is it, for a
That's
round
a
of golf?
bargain.
Right?
That's a
not bad.
bargain.
I see Steve Jackson had to make an appearance, didn't he? He had to get his face on, didn't he? Old Steve-O. I know you're sunning yourself overseas right now, Steve, so he won't be watching, Jen, don't worry about it. We can say whatever we like about him. He won't be watching.
Yeah, but he might watch it later.
Oh, yeah. Steve, doing a great job, mate. Enjoy that suntan. You're doing a really good job.